We found this forgotten American legend left to rot in a field. Before we bring her back to life, look at this damage. Decades of neglect have turned this masterpiece into a fragile skeleton, but we see the potential beneath the grime.
The interior is a disaster zone. Nature has reclaimed the cockpit, and every single gauge and switch is frozen in time.
We're carefully loading her up. She's fragile, so one wrong move could snap the hull in half before we even get to the shop. Welcome to the operating room. This is where we begin the most ambitious restoration project we have ever attempted.
First, we assess the damage. We're marking every soft spot and every rotted plank. The list of repairs is getting longer by the second.
The disassembly begins. These screws have been fused to the wood for 6 years, fighting us every inch of the way. The windshield frame comes off next. Surprisingly, the brass is solid, but the wood holding it together has turned to dust. The heart of the beast needs to come out. This V8 engine is seized solid, a heavy block of rust that hasn't turned over in decades. There she goes. Pulling the engine creates the space we need to reach the structural ribs that are hiding underneath. Time to strip the paint. Heat and patience are the only way to reveal the original mahogany hidden under layers of cheap cover-ups.
These planks are too far gone to save. We have to tear them out completely to expose the structural ribs for inspection.
Now she's just a skeleton. We're vacuuming out 50 years of dirt and debris to get a clean surface for the rebuild. We're crafting new ribs from white oak. Every piece must be cut to the exact curvature of the original hull design. Steam bending is an ancient art. We soften the wood fibers to force the plank into that signature curve without snapping it. Modern epoxy gives this classic frame strength it never had before. This will seal the skeleton against moisture for another lifetime. The hull starts to take shape again. We are using premium mahogany planks, fastening them with silicon bronze screws that won't rust. Fairing the hull is a workout. We sand by hand with long boards to ensure there are no waves or bumps in the surface.
This is the satisfying part. The stain hits the wood and instantly reveals that deep, rich color that makes these boats legendary.
First coat of varnish. It looks good now, but we will need at least 12 more coats to get that deep, glass-like finish. Back to the engine. We've stripped it down and dunked the block in a hot tank to boil off 40 years of sludge and grease. The cylinders are pitted, so we bore and hone them out. This engine needs to breathe freely if it's going to run like new. New pistons go in. The tolerances here are microscopic. It has to be perfect, or the engine will fail the moment we start it.
We paint the block in the original factory blue. It's not just about running well, it has to look showroom fresh when the hatch opens.
The heart returns to the body. The engine drops in smoothly, looking absolutely stunning against the stained mahogany bilge. Alignment is critical. If this shaft is off by a fraction of a millimeter, the vibration will shake the boat apart in the water. A brand new bronze prop. It's jewelry for the underside of the boat, ready to bite into the water and push us forward. The deck gets a complete overhaul. We're laying straight-grain teak with traditional black caulking seams for that timeless nautical look.
Caulking the seams is messy but essential. It waterproofs the deck and gives the boat that signature striped appearance once sanded.
Once it cures, we sand it flush. Watching the teak and black lines emerge from the mess is one of the best parts of the job.
The bright work was pitted and dull. Hours on the buffing wheel bring the stainless steel back to a mirror-like chrome finish.
Details matter. These navigation lights are original to the boat, fully re-chromed and rewired with modern LEDs for safety. Rebuilding the dash. We saved the original gauges, cleaned the faces, painted the needles, and now they look factory fresh.
Under the dash, we're replacing the terrifying rat's nest of old wiring with a clean, safe, and labeled modern electrical system.
The captain's wheel. It was cracked and crumbling, but after filling and painting, it feels solid and ready to steer the ship.
We're cutting premium marine-grade leather. The interior needs to be luxurious, but tough enough to handle the sun and salt spray.
Double-stitched diamond patterns. It takes skill to keep these lines straight, but it adds that high-end, classic cruiser aesthetic. The seats go in, transforming the cockpit from a construction zone into a comfortable lounge. The white leather pops against the wood.
New safety glass is fitted into the restored frame. No more cracks, just a crystal clear view of the horizon ahead.
The windshield goes back on. This defines the boat's profile, giving it that sleek, low-slung 1960s silhouette we love.
Final polish. The varnish is cured, the chrome is mounted. We're just removing dust motes before she sees the sun.
Gold leaf lettering for the name. It's the final signature of quality, a tradition that vinyl stickers just can't replicate.
Installing the sunshade. The stainless frame unfolds perfectly, ready to provide some relief on those hot summer lake days.
The gauges glow with a warm amber light. It's a small detail, but it means the electrical soul of the boat is alive.
Power up, we turn the master switch, and the boat wakes up electrically for the first time in 40 years.
Fresh fuel.
The tank is clean, lines are new. We are moments away from hearing this machine speak.
The moment of truth. Months of labor, sanding, and wrenching come down to this single turn of the key.
She's alive. The V8 fires up instantly, settling into a deep, throaty idle that shakes the floorboards.
Just a little tuning on the carburetor. We need that idle to be buttery smooth before we take her out of the shop.
Time to see the sun. Rolling her out is emotional. The sunlight hits the mahogany and the whole boat looks like it's on fire.
Just look at her. From a rotting wreck in a field to a Concours quality masterpiece. This is why we do what we do. On the road to the launch ramp, she's turning heads on the highway, a classic beauty cruising down the lane.
The hull meets the water. This is the ultimate test. Will she float? Are the seals tight? Let's find out.
She floats perfectly on her lines. No leaks, just perfect buoyancy. She looks right at home in the water.
Firing up on the lake, the exhaust bubbles at the stern, the deep rumble echoing across the water. We are ready.
Ease her out of the marina. The handling is crisp, the steering is responsive. It feels like 1960 all over again. Throttle down. The bow rises, the engine roars, and she climbs up onto the plane effortlessly.
Wide open throttle. She cuts through the waves like a knife. This is pure freedom, restored by hand.
It's smooth, fast, and beautiful. We saved this piece of history from the landfill, and now she's the queen of the lake.
Thanks for watching this restoration. Don't forget to like and subscribe for the next project. See you on the water.